This Wholesome Podcast, Wholesome B, Mitch, Wavy Trey. Then today we got CJ in the building coming through for the one time.
Before we start though, check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, IG, Twitter. Like, comment, share. Let us know what's up. Atlanta vibes right now. Is feel me? So that's what it is.
Absolutely. So today what I want to know is, how do y'all decide who to become like romantic with? Like, how do you decide like, this is the person that I want to do some other stuff with. I want to do a little bit extra things. But how do y'all decide that? How do y'all determine that?
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like everything is off of vibes. Like, are you giving me the same kind of energy that I'm giving you? And when you say romantic, you mean like intimate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How much alcohol I've had. Let's be real.
That's a good one.
It really just depends on the situation.
That was funny. I ain't gonna lie.
But that's a real factor.
No, that happens.
That's a real factor.
Shout out to the lick.
So I mean, how do you determine who to be intimate with?
Are we vibing well? Do you look good? Are we just gelling? You feel me? It's just like we really gotta vibe well. Like I gotta feel the connection and shit. Cause you can't, you feel me, fuck with everybody like that. Every once in a while you maybe can. Every once in a blue moon. But the older I get, you got me, niggas are niggas, so you know how that go.
Yeah.
But the older you get, you can't vibe with everybody. Some people might be crazy. Some people got attachment issues. But are we really gelling? Is it really personal bond and shit? And like, you feel me? It's on some cool shit. Then, feel me? After that initial one, like, are we just equally sexually just compatible?
I think I'm gonna take it back a step. I think, especially if I'm to speak for myself and probably a lot of people, I think attraction has to be there physically for sure.
Yeah, that's
first and foremost. Yeah. Before the vibe, because
that's the first thing to set it off.
We might not even vibe like that, and we still might get into it. Like you said, as the drinks get involved.
Yeah. And sometimes you may not even have to be attractive, honestly.
That's the thing.
Really.
As the drinks get involved, the vibe changes. Drinks is involved, it might automatically become a vibe, and it wasn't before.
Look at changed a lot of things on GP.
So, I mean, that's a factor, though. So, it's like, the vibe changes as time goes. And by time, I mean minute by minute. Minute by minute, it can change. It can change. That could change, like, how my viewpoint is on what... if I'm gonna get intimate with this person or not. But yeah, as I get older though, like you said, I do try to keep it simple where it's like, okay, I would like to be able to have some type of relationship with this person. Like, we at least gotta be cool.
Yeah.
I would like that. I would like us to be cool. If we can't be cool, then the sex might not be as good anyway.
Yeah.
Where it's like, damn, you're not a person that I would want to hang with, so I mean, this sex is just sex just cuz.
But then you got to think, too, is this someone who I'm trying to get to know for a different reason, like on a different level? Like, what is your already established relationship? Are we trying to have an actual relationship? Is this a one-night stand? Are we, involved in business together? Like,
nobody asking that question first quarter, especially if it might be a one-night stand.
You might not got to ask, but you could probably get a feel for if it's going to be that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can probably get a feel if it's gonna be a one night stand. Now you can know that pretty quickly.
Because it's some women who, don't do one night stands. They want to be courted in order to be in a romantic situation. So they're waiting 3-4 months before they even do anything. Versus, some women who, off top.
Yeah, which 3-4 months is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, like that don't change shit. Like if I was gonna stop fucking with you, I could stop fucking with you after a day or 90 days. So that's the part that blow my mind. That waiting shit don't mean shit.
Okay.
I can fuck you the first night, and I can fuck you, or anybody can fuck you the first night and fuck with you forever. That shit specifically about the day and time, and really don't mean shit to me.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. However, there's been times where it's like I've waited way longer than even 3-4 months, but it didn't change anything. Like,
so you didn't get let down because it was trash? Like,
nah, like it's my viewpoint is my viewpoint. It's going to be that whether it's day 1 or day 100.
Oh, I don't know if I agree with that.
Or day 365.
I agree with that. I don't know if I agree.
Because
I'm gonna be really honest. I was, messing with somebody. Everything was great. He told me I'm planning to. The reason why we're dating is to be in a relationship. Mm-hmm. We messed around, and it was that bad to where I was like, yeah, no, I'm good.
Really?
Yeah.
But I mean, you didn't. So
he was great. He was a great guy.
He's a great guy.
Great guy. Awesome.
So you saying if you'd have found out day one, you would have never known he was a great guy?
Surely would not have.
It would have been
like I would have just kept working with him on a business level, and we would have taken it to a personal level.
But you didn't continue. Did you continue on after that though?
Not really. I mean, high and by, like.
So then it wouldn't matter whether it's day 1 or day 100. Either way, you weren't continuing after the sex happened.
No.
It don't matter what day it is.
No.
Yeah.
But you know how you said, your view just didn't change because.
Okay. Yeah. No,
so
okay.
I'm the opposite.
So okay, let me change the way I worded that because you right. If it's trash, my view's changing. Your sex is trash.
Okay.
Your sex is trash, but it doesn't matter what day the sex is trash on.
Okay, got you.
If it's trash on day 1 and trash on day 100, okay, you're a great person, like you said with Buddy, but it's just not hitting. It just ain't what it is.
Yeah.
But if it's bomb or if it's decent, mediocre, whatever, you're a great person with some mediocre. Mediocre is okay.
You funny as fuck.
Most people mediocre. Nah, most people good.
No. I agree. Most people are mediocre.
Most people mediocre. I mean, so then I seen something else though that was like, since we got on the one night stands and waiting a long time. It says something that said most people have like majority of their one night stands when they like 24, 25.
Okay.
What's y'all thoughts on that? How old are you?
28.
28. They say most people have majority of one night stands when they're 24, 25 years old. Then they kind of like taper off, like it slow down. It doesn't really happen that more or less as they grow older, whatever. What's your thoughts on that?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't think I had really that many in general. I definitely had a few, but I don't think I had a lot, so I can't really speak on that part. I ain't gonna lie. I'm being genuine.
I feel like I went through my whole phase late.
What's late
Later
though?
than most people.
You 28, was it 27?
It was 24, 25.
It was like 26, 27. Like that
okay,
was
so you 28 outside of that.
Yeah, because I didn't.
That was a week ago.
I'm almost 29. But I feel like I didn't get sexually active until later in life. So, I mean, I didn't even go out into clubs and parties. And I was real, like, confined to myself.
Introverted.
Yeah, which is so opposite of me now.
Had to spread them wings.
What changed?
You go through this phase of, like, not being confident in yourself. It was a whole self-esteem issue. But I kind of was like, all right, getting out there, people I'm a natural networker, and I can speak to anyone now. And I like to make money, and let's be real, in order for me to make money, I gotta be able to have conversations.
Network and speak to people. It makes sense. It makes sense.
So that kind of naturally got me out of the introverted side, and now I'm a lot more extroverted. But yeah, I experienced my whole phase a little late.
So do y'all agree, like different age groups? I mean, I guess your age groups is later because you started later a little bit, but different age groups move differently within like dating. Like boom, this age group, you probably know how they moving if they're in this age group.
Most likely. I mean, of course, there's a few exceptions, but I think so. So
when y'all dating and you come across somebody and they say their age, you automatically judge them?
Yes.
Damn.
No,
but I agree though, because you ain't say whether or not you agree that different age groups move differently, and I do different age groups.
The older they get, majority, but not everybody.
So you not judging just based once they say their age.
No matter what, like I gotta know you as a person. But as a masses, yes, but I ain't going off the masses because it be different people. I might not run into the one who in the massive population.
True. Yeah, that's true. But that's that's one of I'm judging folks.
I'm definitely judging folks.
Where it's like, okay, if you're in this age group, I'm assuming this is what you got going on. I could be wrong.
I ain't judging, but it's slight side eye.
I mean,
we all still judge though. Like even if we purposely or
I need context behind it. Give me the context.
Let's say 18 to 22. They're probably trying to figure out a lot of stuff.
College, like
there's a lot to figure out. You know,
children,
no kids. They're college, probably financially unstable. It's a lot of instability in their life. They don't know what to do in life. 22 to 25, they probably gonna be outside having a lot of sex. It's gonna be a wild time.
Every once in a while, I catch 30-plus-year-olds like that though.
But let me get to it though. So they might be still a little unstable, but they figuring it out. 25 to 29, not 30 yet. 25, 29. They slowing down. They understand more so what they want, but they're still unsure a little bit. They they moving with more confidence than they were in their early 20s, but not enough where like they just want. Early 30s, they might want to get married a little bit. Once they get to their mid 30s, they not married. It just is what it is. They're gonna be outside having fun. They're gonna do what they want to do.
That's deep.
No, I respect that.
I think to me that's how I view the age groups.
Yeah, no, I respect that. Because it, like with women, 30+ time is ticking, so they want to have a family because their eggs might expire in like 12 years.
I think the ones that's in their upper 30s that don't have kids or they're just not at that point. I think they just have fun. I don't think that they're searching for that.
I know some who are. I literally talked to some and they stopped talking to me because I didn't want that. They was up there.
Everybody I know.
There's a lot of that though. Like just especially with my age. Like I hang around an older crowd. Like my friend group. I would say it's like 35 to 45. Mm-hmm. And some of them have been divorced. Yeah. Some of them have grown. Most of them have grown kids. Mm-hmm. So they definitely are.
They just living their life.
But what about the ones who never had kids and shit in that age group, and they might want to figure a family lifestyle out now? They're out there.
They are, but I think it's a smaller percentage.
It might not be in Atlanta, but other places.
I'm talking about other places too, where it's like the ones I know in that age group, where it's like they just chose a different path. And they are okay with it at this point. It was like, this is the path I chose. I put this before this, which is usually like their career or something like that.
At first they did and shit, and a couple abortions. But at first they did, but then they reached 30, like, I want to settle, I want to have a family.
30, but I'm talking about 35 plus.
35 plus, you ain't got that shit by now.
That's what I'm saying. They be outside. I said 30 to 35.
So, okay. So the 30 range... It's a rap battle. I mean, once you 35, you ain't got that shit. Not everybody.
Like she said.
Yeah, but with kids or no kids.
Either or.
Both, yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
Just not in a relationship.
Knowing that you don't have responsibilities or ties to nothing.
Yeah. They just
live life.
They just outside.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No responsibilities. What about responsibilities?
They are doing well in life. Like, they have responsibilities. Their responsibilities are taken care of.
Right.
I know one who just tried to start talking to me because... She 35, 36, 3 kids and shit. But like, want to figure out the family life.
I think she's moving backwards.
I agree.
I feel like most people.
I agree. Why? Oh, my bad. It cut you. Why you feel like she's moving backwards?
Because she's, what you said, 36?
At 35, 36, something like that.
So she's 35, 36, 3 kids. Just go enjoy life. Don't focus so much on relationship because clearly, you probably focused on that for the past 16 years or whatever as you've been a dog. Focus on something. Focus on yourself and just have fun with yourself.
I agree.
That's why I say he's moving backwards. It's like the reason why I think when people just generally get that 35 point and get older, that they start moving differently because they understand like it's not about necessarily finding somebody else. Just find yourself and just figure it out.
Some people be lonely. They want that companion. They want that constant I agree.
Get a dog.
Get a dog.
I agree.
You just have some kids. They were just relying on your ass. Go find something else.
I agree, but women want companionship from another nigga. It don't matter what he do, and when you get
want companionship too.
Yeah. I think that's just natural human.
Yeah, but women like that really want it bad. Everybody want it, but they relying on it too much that I think they sacrificing the wrong shit to get that. The wrong nigga, the wrong everything. But at least they gonna stand by my side and maybe not fuck off. He gonna fuck off regardless. But not a black man, but he gonna fuck off.
Right, because black men don't cheat, right?
At least okay.
But I think it's the age groups is different for men.
Yeah, man is different, way different.
Okay, so what's the age group for me? Because I don't know.
The older I get, I could do what the fuck I want.
Oh.
No.
Well, me.
But also, you just turned 30. You're newly to 30. I think men 35.
Then they gonna be 30 for 2 years.
But I'm saying I'm not saying that I'm 35, 45 plus. But I'm saying I think men once they're 35, 40, they don't want to live as free as a woman that's 35, 40, 45. I think they want to be more slower and kind of find somebody more so because they've been living free for the past 20 years doing whatever. Whereas most women, when they're younger, they think a relationship is what they need. Like, let's find one. Then they figure out that they don't necessarily need one.
I think that's that old school mindset. I like, especially nowadays, women be outside, look good. These niggas willing to spend a bag, so they be more free the younger years. And once they hit 30 up, they want a nigga to wife up and shit.
I said that though, 30 to 35. I think they get over that 35.
Oh, you think they just done with it? They change their mind at 35?
Yeah, but what about we're talking about men right now though?
Yeah, but I'm saying, you say niggas live freely at first and by 35.
So what do you think men do?
Shit, I never reached that point yet.
So
but I think if the older I get, if I feel like if I haven't found the one, shit, I'm outside because my bag is bigger. I'm still a dope ass nigga with good personality. Maybe I'll find one, maybe not, but I'm cool with not because.
And this is by what age?
35.
Okay.
But it could change. I'm not there yet.
Now?
I'm 30. It shit could change. I don't know.
What you was gonna ask?
Well, you kind of answered my question. Like, you 30, you 32.
I'm 32, yeah.
So then where are you on that
spectrum?
Yeah.
No, I understand that I'm reaching the point where it's like I need to find somebody. So lonely ass nigga. I'm slowing down. I understand that I need to find somebody. Shit. That's how I view it because, to me, I think as men, you got to find a way to carry your legacy on.
Right.
And so you gotta start having kids. You gotta start doing these things. It's like, well, when you gonna do it? When? You can't wait for forever.
With men, it's no time.
You know, but no. I agree with both y'all saying. It's not a time because we could nut and get our sperm is good regardless. But
nigga don't want nut and die.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
your
no,
legacy living on.
No, but he want to be able to take care and educate his legacy and make sure they on the right path because that's the nigga legacy. Mm-hmm. That's his point of view.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah, I agree with that part and shit, but I ain't tripping right now.
And on top of that, I'll be like, okay, when I'm old, who's going to take care of me? So True. If I'm a guy, I'm carrying on, shit, it is what it is, blah, blah, blah. At some point, I'm going to be 75, 80, hopefully, and now what? I'm sitting here, old in the mug, lonely in the mug, about to die, just here. I ain't got no kids, nobody to talk to. What I'm doing? I'm 80. I can't be outside anymore. What I'm doing? What am I going to do? Like that, and I think dudes forget about that aspect of it. Life is a marathon. Yeah. So are you planning for after you retire? You retire now. What are you finna do? You still trying to get the hoes? You 65, bro.
Yeah. That shit rapping. You gonna get some, but is it genuine hoes?
And even if they're not genuine, what do you do when you go home?
Yeah.
You got to go home and just sit there, and then what?
You got to have a hoe like a fucking CNA. Damn.
What was the story now? But no, so that's how I view it. It's like, what do you do after the next 30 years of your life? I would like somebody to take care of me. Generally, the person to take care of you is probably your kids.
Yeah.
Or your wife. Yeah. Or your wife. But you got to have a wife. You got to have kids. You got to have them things. If you never had them.
But niggas get wives and get divorced every day. You feel me? Ex-wife ain't going to take care of you.
But if you had a wife and you had kids, then your kids will take care of you.
Yeah. You can have kids without a wife. That was maybe you treat them well.
But nobody really wants that. Though.
No, that's his original point of view. But if you got kids, you did good enough job with them. Regardless, they going to take care of you. Right.
How do you view it? So you're coming into approaching 30.
You finding yourself now, coming into yourself.
I think me now versus me me a year ago is totally different. Me a year ago is, oh my God, I need to find a husband. I need a husband. I got a kid. I got he'll be 8 in a couple weeks. I need someone who will be a stepdaddy. That was my mentality. But now I'm just like, you know what? As a woman, I still have very traditional values where I want the man to find me. I don't want to go looking, searching, like, or anything like that. I want him to find me. And so now I'm just like, all right, let me build up my assets, all my money, focus on my career. And so that when he comes along, I'm just an addition.
What was the pivotal moment of your views changing?
What was the pivotal moment?
Cause why did it change a year ago? Like from
I think so. I don't know if y'all believe in soul ties, but
I don't. But
me either. Most people do. I don't.
Okay, so I'm gonna give a metaphor then, since y'all believe in soul ties. Like, you know how they have dogs that are on, they're in the yard of an invisible fence.
Yeah.
Like, I was that dog. I was in somebody's yard and I had an invisible fence.
That makes sense. Absolutely.
Like, I was able to leave, go somewhere, wander wherever I wanted, but at the end of the day, home was still home, and I would still go back to home. So I had that person for like years. And once I like cut this invisible leash, I'm like, okay, now I'm finding myself. I'm
happier.
Yeah, and with just myself.
That makes sense. I think it's a lot of people that go through that, where they got this
invisible fence.
Yeah, and it's attached to a person usually though.
Yeah.
They're like, you know, I can't get away from them. I haven't got to the point where it's like I could just leave them alone completely.
You know, I might not be the happiest, but I don't know what outside of this look like.
Right. And that person, I was like, that's gonna be my husband. That's my husband. Even though that person was literally the worst possible person to have in my life. A huge.
But accountability, cause that's what you knew.
The sex was good. That's really all.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
That's what it was. Yeah. When you can get dick on a regular and it was great.
It just made life easy. You know?
Yeah.
Shout out to Easy Life.
But I mean, I know for me, guy point of view is I've been that guy for some girls before. Like I've been that guy.
You're that person.
I've been that person.
I was a good guy, but I was that person too.
I've been that person where it's like I know I'm that. When you know you that person,
you manipulate.
You do some foul stuff.
Because
you know you that person.
I never manipulated, but I like shit. You'll be here.
That's manipulative.
That is my bad. Well, okay, guess I was that
Take
guy.
advantage of the situation and use it for your interest, not both interests.
Yeah, that's literally what that is. But I think everybody has stuff like that to overcome. Like, I don't know if a woman can have that same effect on a man.
Well, you know, they say the P is, powerful. You know, I don't know. I've never had that effect on a man.
Yeah.
But, you know, there are women out there who have had that effect on a man.
I think that's a stretch. What you think?
Ain't happened to me, so.
But I'm saying, do you think that it's possible, though?
I mean, you see niggas be crazy, so it's possible, just not possible for me. I mean, it's a lot of... I don't want to sound trash and shit, because maybe it's... But no, because it happened before the love emotional aspect of it, but niggas really just be weak-minded and let that shit control them. I don't... For lack of a better term, because... I mean, as dudes... I dealt with a bunch of women in life because I'm 30. Just time overlaps. You as well. Ain't never happened to you, has it?
No.
It ain't never happened to me. So it don't seem realistic. But it happens.
But you just mentioned it's a weak-minded man. I mean, I'll admit I was a weak-minded woman at that time. So there are people who fall into those categories that can be manipulated.
They be controlled by the wrong thing.
Yeah.
This shit, it like, feel me? It just like everything is like, you gotta have a strong mind. Like people turn into drug addicts and shit, alcoholics. I like drinking and shit. I'm a social drinker type shit. Like I like drinking, but I can't drink by myself. So like sex addicts, all this shit. You people can become addicts, love addicts, emotional addicts. But like, why are you at this point? Why are you getting there? It's something that made you. I don't want to call these people weak-minded because it's addiction and shit. But you weak-minded.
There's a void. There's something missing.
Yeah. So what is that missing shit that gets you to this point? Like, you shouldn't be feeling this way. Like, all right, nothing wrong with feeling this way, but it's okay to let shit go. For me, unattached and shit. But that's just my point of view.
No, I think that's valid. Like I said, I think being strong-willed, strong-minded is a part of it.
Yeah, because
pussy
ain't gonna have me tripping.
But I think a lot of it is due to. Sometimes it be due to like people are weak because of various reasons.
It's so many reasons.
It's various reasons.
Yeah, so you can't undermine that shit, but multiple reasons. But still, at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, it just hasn't happened to me because I don't know if it's good or bad. I just don't be caring enough. So that's not necessarily a good thing, but it's not a bad thing. It just is what it is.
And sometimes I care. I'll try to double back. If it don't work, I ain't tripping though. I'm gonna definitely try to double back.
But yeah, I just haven't cared enough to where it's like I haven't put myself in a vulnerable enough position to even be there.
Yeah.
But that's not all. But that's like I said, it's not always a good thing though. Yeah. Cause you gotta open yourself up.
And women don't like that you don't open yourself up.
And it ain't about what they like. It's just not. I don't think it's all the way healthy to just not be able to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like we just talked about on the last.
Yeah, literally.
We just did. We talking about vulnerability with black men. It's like it's tough for black men just to be vulnerable, but it's like you have to allow yourself to get to that point. And it's not a good thing to just always just be so tough. It's like you can't be vulnerable.
And to me, it's not even about being tough. Like I'm not the toughest nigga in the world, but it's just like I ain't gonna put myself in position if I ain't got to. You didn't show me I could be a good reason to be vulnerable. Why the fuck I'm be vulnerable? And I'm not vulnerable as a nigga in the first place. But it is what it is. But
so example would be like you just said you don't gotta be that tough. You had to explain to the camera like, I ain't a vulnerable ass nigga anyway. That's a tough persona.
No, it's not. That's just me and characteristic. I didn't mean I ain't
I ain't vulnerable ass nigga. No way.
I ain't say in a vulnerable or unvulnerable situation. I'm just stating a point and a fact.
Vulnerability doesn't mean weakness.
I didn't say that. You just misinterpreting the way I said it. And this is just the way I talk, guys.
If you have to check where it's like
I wasn't checking, it's just me speaking.
But why do you have to clarify that you're not a vulnerable guy?
I'm just naturally not. My bad for not naturally not. But it wasn't in no defensive way. It's just me speaking a fact.
Interesting.
So let me ask you this, right? So how long ago was your last relationship?
Probably like what? 10 years ago. 10, 11.
Okay, well, how long ago was your last situationship?
A lot of situations be situations.
Like, what does that mean?
That didn't answer the question at all.
What's a situationship in your eyes?
I mean, we ain't together, but I mean, it's different levels of situations.
Yeah, I mean,
like, we ain't together.
One the most. I mean, it's a couple. The ones I took most seriously, maybe a couple years ago, year and a half. You feel me? Shit like that.
So, would you say that in that situationship, you guys communicated well?
I'm a great communicator, yes.
Well, then if you can communicate well, there has to be some vulnerability with that to be able to express how you feel when you feel that way, if you're a great communicator.
Yeah, I don't think it's got to be vulnerable to communicate with a person. I communicate at the job.
But even if it's like, hey, you made me feel like this when you did this, that's putting yourself in a vulnerable situation because you're letting a wall down and being open and honest about whatever is going on in the situation.
Maybe I am a vulnerable person. I ain't think of it like that.
Yeah,
I communicate.
Vulnerability doesn't mean you're weak.
I didn't say that, but I mean it was just a misinterpretation. But I do, feel me, let them know. Oh wow, I feel this way. This is why. I ain't.
That's being vulnerable.
Oh wow, I'm vulnerable.
So let's retract that statement.
Yeah, my bad. I'm vulnerable. I let people know what's up.
Yeah, which I don't.
That's your choice. Wait, what?
I said I don't need to tell you how I feel. Just do what you do. I'm gonna do what I do. It was like I'm not as expressive like that. I'm not.
Okay.
It's just not who I am. Like I don't know how to be. I don't know how to be expressive. Like I don't know how yet. It's something I'm trying to learn.
What steps have you taken to try to learn that?
Just admitting it.
Okay.
Understanding that this is a part of my life where it's like, okay, I'm not expressing nothing. I don't know how to. Like, example would be, women will ask me, like, how do you feel about me? Like, where are we going with this? How do you feel?
That's a whole another kind of question, though.
But no, somebody asks you how you feel about them, you should be able to express how you feel about them.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, well, I don't really know how I feel about you, or I don't know how to put it into words how I feel about you. Why don't you? That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how to express how I feel. I mean, great. We're having a great time. That doesn't make any sense.
No,
that's not expressing anything.
We having a great time. I enjoy your company. That's self-explanatory.
No, that's not expressing anything. That's not saying how you feel. That's saying what we're doing.
That's an action. That's a verb.
It's a verb.
Yeah.
It's a verb. It's not saying how you feel. It's saying what's going on. This is just it's a fact. Yes, we are having a great time. Yes, we are.
Facts are important.
But feelings are different though. It's just two different things.
The fact is, every time we hang out, we're having a good time.
And how does that make you
How
feel?
do you feel about it? Yeah, how do you feel about that great time?
Shit, when everybody happy, they happy.
But you didn't say that you're happy. You said we're having a great time.
If you're having a great time, that's a happy time.
But being able
good
to
time.
express that.
Exactly. So expressing it would be like, I'm happy with you because
The best way I express shit is actions. If I'm hanging with you, if I'm showing you this is a great time.
So now you're saying the same thing I'm saying, whereas
You don't know how to communicate either.
you'll not express your feelings either.
That's communicating. I'm hanging with you. We're having a good time. Hey, I'm having a good time with you. That sounds vulnerable and expressive.
But I could be having a good time with my side dude too.
Okay, but you're having a good time. I'm cool with that.
A good time doesn't say how you feel about it
Right.
though. It's like the way that. So if it makes you happy to hang with this person, you say no. It makes me happy to hang with you because we have a great time. That's the difference. Instead, it'd be like it could be, or you could say, we have a great time, but you don't make me happy.
Damn.
It could. I mean, you can have a great time, and it could go both ways.
Yeah.
Because how you feel about that great time is not. It's not just the great
Like,
time.
in that moment, I was cool, but nah.
Yeah,
You don't make me happy. That moment
Exactly.
made me happy.
The podcast we just did with the girl just was here.
Oh yeah, 4 niggas.
She just said she had a great time, but it wasn't it. That's
Oh yeah, her, the last
That's a
one.
common
Literally,
thing.
not you, my bad. Yeah, my
forgot.
bad. Yeah, my bad. That's just me recollecting. That's all.
so that's something that I realized as I started to mature. It's like people ask me, that's like I don't have a legit answer because I don't know how to express those feelings.
Just make shit up.
Make shit up.
Bad. Then you digging yourself into a whole another hole. You can't communicate. You.
She don't know that. You ain't lying. I mean, you can't express it. Just fake some words out.
Nah, you can't just fake some words. It's okay to say I don't know. I'm not that in touch with my emotions and feelings. Like that's what I say.
But then the thing is too, you said I show how I feel. Actions, they're great, but they can still be misinterpreted.
Absolutely.
I think words are misleading.
Really?
I don't listen to words. Sound crazy. I know it sound
Well,
crazy.
maybe a
I don't
combination of
listen to words. Like people could say, "Oh, I love you. I care about you." Woo woo. They actions show differently. If your actions to me, like I'm always been an action ass nigga. Like I'm showing you a good time. You show me a good time. You generally show me you care. That's the shit I personally care about. Words literally meant nothing to me ever in my life.
Do you feel like that for your words? Do you feel like your words are meaningless?
No, my shit means some shit. But my actions are more powerful than my words. That's the whole point I'm getting across. So fuck what you talking about.
But that's a valid question, though, right?
It is a valid question.
No, my words and people guys true intention behind their words. They mean what they say. But if your actions don't follow suit, how can you feel me?
But if you can't vocalize what your actions will follow, then that's kind of a problem too. I mean,
Right.
No, if someone is people go through this shit all the time. Oh, this nigga gonna say he gonna show me a good time, everything like whatever, and he actually don't lead up to it. Like, what is that?
But let's flip it though. What if alright, she's showing you a good time, y'all having a ball, but nobody has had a conversation about anything other than what you doing, where you at? All right, let's meet here.
We're having a great time, so shit. Like we're having a great time. This is a great experience. I'm happy. She's saying, "Oh, I like you and shit," but I don't see.
She said, "I like you."
No, but she said, "I like you. I love you. I enjoy everything about you." But you don't see her for 2 weeks.
Okay.
Then do the words matter?
Yeah, because she just told you that she still likes and loves you. There should be no animosity. There should be no problem. She just told you what it is.
If my actions did the same shit without the words, I don't show you.
Let me tell you how that's contradicting. So you've seen a few episodes of our podcast. What an ongoing theme with Trey has been: if I told you this is how we're moving, this is what it is. This is what we're gonna do. This is basically how we're interacting. We're not going toward a relationship. We're just doing this. This is our situation. However, if you assume because of my actions, because I'm a nice guy, I'm gonna take you to do nice things, and you let me finish the scenario. Can I finish the scenario? So I'm telling you what our situation is, and if you start to fall in love with me, you start to like me more because of my actions, and now that is your fault. Now you can't say that.
No, but I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Let me finish.
Can I?
So you're saying words mean nothing, but then you say to the girls that you talk to that the words that you say in this situation mean more than what the actions you show, which are the relationship style actions, but your words mean more when you say it then, but no other time.
I say it from that point of view because my word do mean something in that shit because I was dead serious. But, so you been in a situation, right? Mm-hmm. You and another dude gonna treat the woman the exact same way, right? You're going to be more honest than dude. You be like, shit, we're going to be cool, fuck off, whatever. The other dude going to be like, and she don't know this, they're going to get treated the same by the same dude. But the nigga is going to lie and say, I want to marry you, all this shit. Nigga might got a wife, but he say, I just want to be with you, nobody else. The women would choose the nigga who with the fucking words before the action.
But you said they're being treated the same though.
Didn't the nigga who being honest, who just want to fuck hella hoes, opposed to the nigga with a wife and shit.
But their actions are the same.
That's the whole point.
Actions are louder than words, according to you.
They are, but
so regardless of what
but not to me. I'm saying not to me. No, no. Come here. No, wait. I'm saying with me, my words and actions. It's the same shit. Like, I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm naturally fun, but there's dudes who gonna be like, I'm gonna be exclusive with you and don't. That's the part I'm getting at. Most dudes are like that.
But do actions speak louder than words or no?
To me.
So therefore, the words
are irrelevant.
Yeah, they're irrelevant because the actions are even. The actions are the same.
Yes, that's literally my whole fucking point.
So are we agreeing?
No.
Yeah. So if the actions are more than the words, then that lie doesn't mean nothing.
But most women are going off the words. Most women, you know, if a dude,
I get that.
If a dude gonna treat you the same way, if a dude like, I just want you, but the other, you're gonna get treated the same. If a dude say, I just want you, nobody else, but he's still fucking off, opposed to the dude who say, I'm gonna do me, I'm got friends, but I fuck with you and shit. Who you gonna choose?
I mean, this is not me, but most women will definitely choose the guy who just talking.
That's what my point.
And the reason why,
that was my point.
And I can tell you the reason why is because a lot of women look for the opportunity for like a hope, you know, like you know, like I hope this person is gonna do this, or I hope that they don't do that. You know, I hope that their word is true.
Right.
Versus like a lot of women can't accept a man's transparent, honest self. I think it's really men and women, but a lot of people can't accept the most true and transparent.
Yeah, I don't want to give you false hope.
Which I agree with that. That's why I think it's important to be able to vocalize everything and let that person make a decision on what they want to do. Mm-hmm. Whatever they decide on, but vocalize it first.
Yeah, vocalize it. But if I know this. Now, I would never do this, but if I know, because I'm a blunt, transparent nigga and shit, if this nigga who lying and shit getting farther and like than me being honest and I'm going to treat her like he doing her better, I understand why some niggas might lie. I would never do it, but like shit, I'm going to get farther by lying to this woman, which women don't understand. Like if it sounds too good to be true, it might be too good to be true. But my bad for being an honest ass nigga and shit. Even though my action shows I care about you, because I do. But at least I'm telling you, it ain't gonna get further than this unless I feel like it.
But you know what happens with that? Me being OG like I am, is they get further in the short term.
Yeah.
Not in the long term.
Well, no, actually no.
The word nigga.
The one that's lying.
Yeah.
They got further in the short term, but the long term. So example would be. 98% of women I ever talk to in my life, they gonna fuck with me forever because I never lied to them like that.
Me as well. But I'm not gonna fuck with you like I would have if you.
Oh yeah, I don't care about that though.
I do.
Yeah. But do you know how many women are messing with married men and they don't?
It's a lie.
They don't know it. They really think that.
I literally was just in a situation just now. She don't know Buddy's married. I know Buddy's married. She stopped fucking with me because I kept the G Street. I know Buddy like woo woo woo. This nigga's married, but you're not serious woo woo woo. I'm like, little do you know. I ain't say that part though, cause I'm G Street. I ain't gonna put a nigga business out. But yeah.
I mean, I've been in that situation where I thought I was with a dude like that was my man. 8 months in, we great. I done met his mama, cousins. I done been to cookouts.
Damn.
With the family,
That's
everything.
crazy. You met the family.
Yeah, and they know the nigga married.
Family. And I just so happened to be scrolling on Facebook. And find, I was, when Facebook used to have the people you may know, I was like, oh my God, this girl is beautiful. Clicked on her page.
Yeah.
Her cover photo was them two together, and it said married, like, him tagged. And I'm like, wait a minute. But she didn't believe me when I went to her. I went to her as a woman. As a woman.
You one of
when I went
those.
to her about it, she didn't
You one of
believe
those.
me, and she was like, well, he pays the bills. And I'm like, oh, well, you do you, girl. Just so you know your husband's cheating on you and he's lying to you about it. We had
Them white niggas ain't shit.
They were.
Oh, we're done.
Okay.
But they had a what though?
Well, I was gonna say we had him, on the phone. Like I was talking to her on the phone, and he was right there with him, and he, nope, never, nope. I don't know who that is. She lying.
Yeah, I ain't gonna fuck up my home.
Yeah, she was like, he paid my bills, so, and they still together. I mean, that's their business,
Yeah, once you marry, it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's crazy though.
What's not crazy is
What's not crazy is let's toast up. What's not crazy is the fact that black men don't cheat. We appreciate TJ for coming through today. This has been the Wholesome Podcast.
yeah.